In between being one of the country's favourite performers and navigating life as a mum, our next guest has found some time to drop by with some brand new music.
It's the powerhouse vocals of Dami Im that have captivated the nation for more than a decade.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. When it's more than we can take, it's time for us to break.
From humble beginnings on X Factor, Dami has stepped onto some of the biggest stages in the world, including almost snatching the crown at Eurovision.
Now my heart awakes to the sound of silence. And it beats to the sound of silence. And it beats to the sound of silence.
Away from the mic, Dami's been caught between recording an EP, writing a book and becoming a mum. A new era highlighted by her new single, In Between.
Life is just the in-between. Life is just the in-between.
Oh, we love her. Please welcome Dami Im. Welcome back, lady. It's so nice to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Tell us about In Between, because I love the whole idea about this.
Yeah, so In Between, I think that's been kind of the theme of my whole life. So when I was a child, I was kind of in between two cultures, you know, the Korean and the Australian culture. I always felt like I never fit into one properly. And so that was a struggle, still a struggle sometimes. And then now becoming a mum, you know, that was a really emotionally challenging time for me, just figuring out like where I belong, being a career person and then a mum and how society views mums and what's expected. So I wrote a whole album, EP during that whole process of being pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
It's fun to play in those in-between parts, though, isn't it?
It's sometimes
So honest.
it's good material for art, you know. And yeah, a lot of inspiration. And so yeah, the EP starts off really angry and frustrated, and then it kind of accepts, you know, the transition and yeah, all the bits in between.
So I'm interested to know like where you get the inspiration from. You're talking about this sort of in-between life that you're living, but also I hear that some inspiration you got from walking through a cemetery. Is that true?
Yes.
That sounds terrifying. What's going on there?
It's true. I know, Georgie, you also like
This makes so much sense to me, Dami.
Right.
Because if you ever walk through it, I'm not sure, but I just find it so fascinating. Everyone that you walk past and you see and you learn little stories about people. I love being in there. I find it quite calming.
Yeah, 100%. So that's exactly what I was doing. I was walking through the cemetery when I was pregnant and, you know, I was in a grumpy mood, but I started reading people's lives and their inscriptions, and I just realised, you know, this is life. You've got to enjoy the in-between moments, and you know, it sounds morbid, but it's actually not. You kind of get a bird's eye view
such a
of
stark
life.
juxtaposition, right? Because you're there literally about to bring life into the world, and you're surrounded by dead people, but it can give you that little spark again.
Yeah.
I've taken it even further more, but I'm so sorry. I've taken it more morbid.
Weekend sort of represented that because it was your first Mother's Day, but it was also your little boy's first birthday.
Yeah.
Tell us how motherhood has changed how you make music.
It's, you know, a huge transition for anyone, but it was, yeah, like I realise it's so hectic and I have to make the use of my time really well. I'm going out on the road, I'm touring in July with this new music, and I realise I've got no time to waste. I just have to work and then spend time with the baby. So like mothers are just so good at multitasking and being super efficient. So that's what I'm doing right now.
And do you think Harry is going to be a little like a musician? Has he shown any interest in instruments?
Actually, yeah, because I was like 38 weeks pregnant when I sang at Blues Fest, and he's heard it all, like, you know, front row seats. sing. And yeah, I think it's kind of inevitable. He loves music. And, I mean, every child does, but he loves it even more. So.
Oh, that has got me so excited, Dami, because Eurovision 2016, I'm still not recovered over you absolutely getting robbed from that final. Sound of Silence is one of the best songs ever, in my humble opinion. This year potentially could be Australia's last at the contest, right? They haven't exactly said that we can come back again, or do you know things that we don't because you're part of the family?
I know some secrets. I'm going to keep saying that, but yeah, look, I love being on Eurovision. I think it's the best thing ever. You get to see all these wacky acts and different types of music in one place, and you know, to get this TV show just full of music, there's nothing better than that. So I hope we're in it.
Would you do it again if you were asked?
Never say never. It was the best experience, so I'm never going to officially shut the door on it. It's the most fun I've ever had.
You can take Harry along too.
100%, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you and Harry, I could see that. I could see it. I'm here. I'm very excited about it. Yes. But also, you finished the highest that you can possibly finish so far for the Aussies right now. So you're just brilliant. It's just amazing.
Dami's single In Between from her upcoming EP is available now. Go to our website for the info. Thanks, Dami.